Hey guys, Matt here, welcome to another video. This is just happening just after the EOC, so the updates just happened, and the first thing I wanted to do was first, obviously, just to try out all the equipment, just have a look at all the stats, because I didn't really play the beta that much. I played it once and I was just fucking around with PK with Darox. But last night I did try Kiln first time, and well, other than a couple of glitches that happened, such as waves not happening that they should have. Like I would kill all the monsters. Actually got a few clips of live commentary, and I'll kill everyone in the wave, but nothing would happen. And I did restart a couple of times, like once or twice, and eventually it did happen later in a wave. But then I realized logging out and logging back in actually helped. But anyway, I did complete the kiln. So if you look at my bank, I've got another kiln cape. I've got 3, including the one I'm wearing, and I just decided to pick basically random gear setup and try it out. I was still using the brews to restores. I wasn't using any food, even though people told me that the brews are being nerfed, which they have been. They're basically shit. They still heal more, like a brew flask still heals more than a rocktail altogether, but it only heals like 400 per dose, and it still lowers the stats. So that's pretty useless. But you don't even need brews anymore. You don't need food anymore. The whole kiln has changed differently. The whole mechanics of it have also had a change as well. The most important thing I found is soul split. Soul split has never been more important. People say to me, "Oh, prayer's going to be useless now. Don't waste your money on prayer." Man, if anything, prayer's got to be the most important thing, because now you got soul split, obviously with curses, but now you got 3 different types of basically turmoils in the different combat triangle. You got one with magic, range, and melee. Now, your character itself can tank a lot more than you can think. With the old kiln, you had to be very careful on where you had to stand. If you stand in the wrong place and you had multiple different monsters attacking you, and you're not praying the right thing, your character gets absolutely smashed. And that could be a massive difference, because then you had to use your brews. Here you can tank pretty much a lot of creatures, with a couple of exceptions. Like you can't tank the massive magic monsters without praying, but you can tank like rangers by tanking praying the magic, and you'll be fine. Other than that magic monster, if you have Soul Split on, your damage output is so great in this game, in this EOC, that you're gaining more life points than you are taking it. And this, you might be thinking, oh, that's because you have Torva Matty. Well, it's not because of that, because Torva doesn't do anything other than, well, it does give you really good defenses, but I was doing the same with just raw D'hide with my range. Because you do some bullshit, attacks that give a 1000 hit, even 5% of that is a lot of life points. So you do 1 life for every 5 damage. That's crazy. Now the setup I had is I used a pack yak, but I didn't really use my pack yak that much. I reckon you can easily do this with a unicorn now. The summoning level has definitely not been significant in the kill now. You can easily do with, I don't know about 5 times, but a unicorn you could probably do it. Prayer is probably the one thing you're gonna need a lot of. With the crystal, my HP was like 15,000 and Jad is an absolute joke. The thing is, I tried him out and I was like, shit, how am I gonna kill him? Because the way the combat triangle, as I say in my video, is that it really focuses on that aspect. So for example, if I try and kill a ranger using range or melee, which aren't, the proper combat triangle to kill it with, then it's going to take fucking ages. And that's what happened. I'll spend like 10 hours trying to kill something. But if I use melee, it's dead in 3 seconds, because it's so effective against it. So I was versing Jad, and I used Mage, who's basically, well, this setup, I didn't use that. And I literally killed it in about 15 seconds. It was so funny. Like, Jad It's so easy now. Anyone can do it. You don't even need to. I don't know about Soul Splint tanking it, but I didn't do that. I didn't take the chance. But I mean, you don't need to switch prayers for long because you just continue to do this, and then you spam your fingers with this ability bar. And I mean, you might think it's a lot of multitasking, but not really. And you don't have to fight Jad for long because Jad dies in about 10 seconds or spamming these buttons. And I wasn't probably using max gear. So yeah, Jad is not a problem. The final boss is not hard either because the tentacles don't do shit anymore. If you have the Constitution Crystal with 15,000 life points, I'll sit pretty just Soul Splint all the time. Like, which you shouldn't even have to. Like, you shouldn't be doing that shit, eh? Like, if I was in the middle, copping all the tentacles, yeah, and I'm Ganodermic, their attacks were doing nothing on me. And I was just, you know, taking out all the tentacles, you know, getting life points. It was only towards the end when I used the magic crystal when I was starting to take a bit of damage. But even then, like, it wasn't anything I was worried about. The final boss does have a lot of health. That's the only thing. So it still will take a while unless I was just doing something wrong. But I killed him. I killed him without using hardly any supplies. I used more super restores than I did brews, which is the most fucked up thing. So with gear. I don't know what gear, like, I'm still trying to work my head around what the type of gear that, you know, is good, what type of strategies. Things have changed, things have been nerfed, such as the fighter cap that's been nerfed, and a couple other things. But what I find is, gear now doesn't, well, it kind of gives you attack bonuses, but it's mainly focusing on, or armor at least, is focusing on the defense and HP, obviously. So for example, if I try and use range gear, right, dual crossbows, my attack towards melee guys is now 70. That's what I was talking about with the combat tribal. If I try and kill a melee guy with crossbows, it's going to take fucking ages. Same with range, same with but with magic, it rips them. Now, if I take my Ganodermic off, that obviously increases to 500. So that's the max attack potential I think I can get. Right? If I take off that, nah, 12 health doesn't affect it. But if I put Royal D'hide on, so in theory, in the old system, my attack should be going up because it's a ranged class, you know, armor. It doesn't. What instead it does is, it just gives me a bit of defense, but without affecting my my attacking, you know, potential, or stats, I guess you can say. If I put Ganodermic on, it will lower it. If I put Torva on, it won't affect it as much, but it still will. So in theory, you could just keep, you know, range and Torva. So that's what armor is. Armor is just they are really focusing on the combat triangles. So if I was in Polypore in, right, Jad is considered, I would think, a melee type monster. That's why I was absolutely ripping him. But if I try and range him, what the hell? Man, this thing's still glitchy as fuck. Now, okay, that's broken now. So yeah, you have to use a combat triangle. You can't just camp magic or whatever. You got to, if you see him, the thing is, you got to sort of risk it a bit more because if you're attacking a range monster out in the open, you can't just, you know, use magic at a range. You got to use melee and rush out to him and attack him. But again, it's not hard. Like, your main issue would be prayer. You just got to work out prayer. Overloads, I think, still work pretty fine, except I was doing it without even overloading half the time. I wasn't even noticing because there's so much shit in your fucking chat bar. But yeah, so I reckon you can easily do it with the unicorn. Have maybe like a few brews just for backup, because brews, again, they heal more than a rock tower over time. And I was mainly just doing that before a Jad fight. So you're going to be safe anyway. This will be good for like an emergency heal. What else? So that's pretty much it. There's a couple of things I like to, obviously, there's a couple of things I need to fix. One thing is obviously making potions. There's no make all button anymore, so if I was trying to make a potion right now, it's 1 by 1, which is fucking annoying, eh? You know, I don't want to be making 30 potions like that. I mean, it's not a big issue, but man, it's not really that fun. Fire making, bonfiring is kind of fucked at the moment. Oh wait, they actually changed it. Holy shit, that wasn't there before. So what would generally happen is, oh wait, see how there's no, you know, bonfire option? You gotta actually do this and do that shit. So I don't know. It's not much of an issue. So it's nothing really to complain about. But they should fix it to the old game. What else? Yeah, I shouldn't have brought that many brews. I think myself they couldn't have nerfed brews like that. But whatever. I don't care. So yeah, there's with abilities. I mean, I wasn't really concentrating a lot on abilities. I sort of know a couple. Like I know a couple of them have like area effects, skills. You know, attacks. One was more direct. There you go. That's basically it. I did buy the Supreme Reverence Aura because there is a sale now for the loyalty shop. I'm not sure if many of you guys will know. And again, a couple of the equipment have changed. Berserker Ring is pretty good now for a hybrid. It is now a hybrid ring. Bandage Boots is now better than Dragon Boots. That's why, luckily, I had one of these for whatever reason I bought these, and I just wasn't using them. I'm glad I kept them. Rune crossbows now don't fire diamond bolts. I was in Kiln and I was realizing why my crossbow wasn't working, and it said your crossbow is now not powerful enough. So broad bolts I think are the best. I think maybe, I don't know, I still didn't double check that. But yeah, I'll make a proper guide for this. It's probably not going to be the best thing, but man, if it gets you a Kiln cape, it's going to get you a Kiln cape, alright? So I'll show you some clips of me fighting Jad, and yeah, but thanks guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the EOC. You know, it's going to be some fun hearing some comments, I reckon. But yeah, thanks guys, and I'll catch you next time with a new video real soon.
I ain't a winner. Pay the front line, take the don'ts. He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4-4's the point, mark 4. Ace, deuce, scrap, wants 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 4. Scrap, wants 4. Who wants the hard 4? 5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
I ain't a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 4, and he made us the hard way. Hey, the front line takes the hard. You have a shooter and a good one. Coming out for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. He's a rolling point as 9. Place 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. He's a rolling point as 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. Who wants to come? 6 to point.
Check me out, y'all.
I ain't a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets. Place your bets. Who wants to come? 6 to point. Who wants to come? 6 to point. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
So funky. So funky. Check me out, y'all.
8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. He's a rolling point as 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. Who wants to come? Coming out again for a new point. Bets down, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants the hard 4? 5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
4 4's the point, mark 4. Ace, deuce, scrap, mark 4.